Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Botox brow lift. And it is very different to an actual brow lift where they make incisions and cut back some of the skin in your scalp to bring your brows up. What a Botox brow lift does is the doctor places certain injections down your forehead and up under your eyebrow in order to relax the muscles that normally pull your eyebrows down, and therefore the muscles up on your forehead can do their job and pull your brows up. So it's kind of a push-pull action. There are muscles in your face that are pulling your brows down. There are other muscles that are pulling your brows up. So we want to relax the muscles that pull downwards. That is exactly what I did. I want to talk to you about how much it cost, what the experience was like, what the after effects were like, how long it took for me to see results, and how long my results actually lasted. So let's talk about cost. There are many different prices for Botox. It's ranging in Los Angeles between $6 to $12 a unit. I went to Dr. Michael Zeta, located in Sherman Oaks at Z Center for Cosmetic Health, and he charges pretty standard market price. It really depends. He's always got specials going on. So give him a call and see what his prices are like for Botox. This entire brow lift is done only using Botox. So that is the only ingredient. Is going to be botulinum toxin going into your brow, and that is all. What did I pay? Depends on how many units I use. So I used about 30 units in the center, and then I did 5 units on each side. So I had 40 units total. Let's say I paid $10 a unit, that would be $400 for the Botox brow lift. But obviously I'm not only getting a Botox brow lift if I'm gonna go see my Botox doctor. So that is cost. Preparation. You're not allowed to have any alcoholic beverages before you're deciding to go in and perform any kind of injectables. I don't really drink all the time, but I just wanted to make sure I specifically wasn't having too many drinks during this time. You have to know going in that you're not going to be able to lie down for 4 hours after your injectables so that the botulinum toxin does not migrate into other areas. It's a lot less of a risk than when using Dysport, because Dysport is a smaller molecule than Botox and it travels throughout your face a lot easier. So it's not that big of a deal, but just know you don't want to go get it done right before you go to bed because you don't want it to seep down into your throat and then you die. So just kidding. Because of COVID, my experience is a little bit altered than potentially in a non-pandemic situation, but right now if you want to go to Z Center, you have to have a negative COVID test and then you can go in. The doctor will assess how many units you will need. It really depends on how strong your muscles are. For me, I really had strong furrow muscles, but now you can see it's very hard for me to furrow my eyebrows. I'm going to try my best right now. This is the angriest I can get. So if you work with me now, you'll never know if I hate you. There. The doctor may or may not numb the area based on how sensitive you are. For me, I just need a little bit of ice and that's enough for me. Once your procedure is finished, you go along your merry way. You can't exercise for about 24 hours and you need to stay upright at least for the next 4 hours of the day. So it's okay for you to lounge around and watch TV, just don't lay down in your bed. How long does it last? A Botox brow lift can last anywhere between 3 to 6 months. Some folks metabolize Botox a lot quicker than others, so it really depends on you. For me, I've noticed that I can get Botox and it will give me the best results at 3 months, and after 3 months, my results start dwindling down. So there's an up curve of how my results are. They'll peak at right around 3 months, and then it'll go downhill from there. So I try to schedule my injectables every quarter or trimester. So I will go in 3 times a year to top off all my injectables. If you're looking at spending $400 about 3 times a year, that is $1,200 a year you have to budget annually just to keep your brows up. Now, we're all waiting for the finale, which is my before and after pictures. So here they are. have to remember my before and after pictures, there's a lot more going on than just the Botox brow lift. Yes, I did have the Botox brow lift, but what I also had was about like 30 pounds of weight loss. I had hydroquinone lightening of my melasma around my mouth area. I also had some fillers done, which I'm going to talk about in another video. There's a lot of things that happened together for me that ended up kind of changing my look, but you can definitely tell that my eyebrows are higher up in my face. My doctor estimated that my brow lift would give me just about 2 millimeters of lift, but honestly, as your muscles get used to carrying your brows in that certain position, you will notice that your brow lift is lasting longer and needing Botox because of muscle memory alone. You can expect your Botox brow lift to last you at least for 2 refills a year. I do notice that as time goes by, I am needing less and less Botox. But sometimes, I just go crazy and I want a little more. This will definitely help you rid yourself of that RBF, resting B face. One of the reasons I really love Botox brow lift is because for a long time, I actually had major scowling issues. I am a really happy person, but a lot of times if I'm really focused at work or I'm on the computer typing away, vigorously at emails, thinking really hard about stuff, maybe doing some calculations, I would scowl really, really hard. And I would never know what this face looks like because all my coworkers would come up to me and say, "Hey, is everything okay, Tamkin? Like, you look really upset. Like, wow, you're really frowning." It would get to the point where I would be sitting in a meeting, taking notes, listening very intently, and a very important customer would tell me, "Wow, you're really frowning back there." And, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm attracting all this negative attention to myself. I've got to take care of this. And I joked about just getting Botox for the longest time. And then when I finally got it, it's the best thing I've ever done. A Botox brow lift also addresses your vertical frown lines that appear right here. And I noticed I actually was starting to get them. And a lot of folks say, "Hey, you don't need Botox, girl. You have no wrinkles." What they don't understand is Botox is a preventative measure. It is not going to fix wrinkles that you already have built into your skin. If you have depressions in your skin from frowning, they're called frown lines, crow's feet, etc. If they've already developed, Botox can just stop time and prevent them from developing further. They are not going to erase them. You may have to get light texture filler underneath your wrinkles if you really want to look into erasing them. You're not going to be able to just use Botox to all of a sudden not have wrinkles. Most people start using Botox in their 30s so that they can continue into their 40s and 50s and look like J-Lo, even though J-Lo says she has never had Botox done in her life. Right. Me either. I've had no Botox. If you're interested in what I've had done for my fillers, if you're interested in my hydroquinone skin lightening for my melasma and hyperpigmentation, if you're interested in finding out about my tummy tuck and my keloid scar removal, please check out all my other videos. I've got playlists for you to gorge yourself on my juicy body modification journey. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're interested in tools and tech for body and beauty. That is what this channel is about, and that is what I want to provide to you. Thank you, and bye.